उनो में जीतने की खुशी.
In January 2023, I decided to leave my house in India and come to France. And that decision was a tough one for most of the people I know. But for me, it was not. Why? Because I didn't spend time overthinking about it. Yes, I was prepared. I did some research. I did like learn about the French culture. I read about how people are, how people talk, what people like and dislike. But more than that, I didn't really pay attention to a lot of things because if I did, overthinking always kills motivation, and I would have never been able to take that step. A lot of people around me were scared. Oh, how will she do that? How will she manage it all alone? Because when I was in India, I was an introvert, like the intro type of introvert, in books, who does not have their own identity. I would just roam around with my friend because I would not like to talk to people a lot. So I was that kind of a person. Not even a single word. People even knew me by my friend's name. So yeah, that was my life. And then I was in France in January 2023, all alone. It was like you throw a cat, a pet cat, in the jungle, in the forest, and it's living on its own. So I had to figure all of my life on my own, and that was a journey to be going on. Like it is, I am thankful for my parents, and I'm thankful for to God to give me this opportunity because it was a life lesson. Like I remember the first time I came to France, I was like, I had no SIM card. Like I didn't even think about that. Oh, I wouldn't have any signal or anything. I was like so naive, and I was like so happy that I just jumped on the plane with my luggage and all, and I just arrived here, and I thought, oh, okay, we'll figure it out. And came out, and I was like, shit, what do I do? I saw a taxi. I showed him my address, which I had written in my handbook, and I was like, this is the address. Please drop me there. It costed a lot of money, obviously, because it was like the taxis which you get in front of airport. So it costed me 90 or 100 euros for 20 minutes drive. So yeah, that was quite a lot, but it was an experience. Like I learned. And if you think about life in that way, if you overthink something, be it business, be it taking any kind of risk, or be it starting an entrepreneurial journey on your own, or like moving countries, moving colleges, taking a very big decision which might change your life, and you keep on overthinking, and overthinking, you would never be able to take that decision. Why? Just because you'll be like, oh shit, what if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? What if this happens? But the thing is that whatever may happen, like if you're in the pool, you'll have to learn to swim. There's no other way, and that's how life works. If you are thinking before jumping into the pool that, oh, I might sink, I might die, I might this, I might that, you would never jump. But what if you learn to swim? What if you become better swimmer than the others? And that's what happened with me. I started joining the clubs. I went to interviews, French interviews, when I didn't know any French. I was like in there sitting in an interview room, and I was like, oui, oui, oui. Well, I didn't understand anything, and I tried to answer whichever, like half French I understood. And when they saw that I was trying to be a part of them, they tried to include me. They would ask me in English the questions and all, and that was helpful. I was in associations which were all French. I was vice president. I was in communication. I was in NGO. I was president of that NGO. It was all French association, and I worked at a school where it was all French. The people, two people around me spoke English, but other than that, it was all French. Instructions were in French, and I improved myself. I learned how banking works, how budgeting works, how life works, and here I am. So this would be a like small podcast where I'll share life lessons, where I'll share how and what I learned on the way of 2.5 or almost 3 years. And I think, I believe you learn a lot, because I learned it the hard way, but you shouldn't, because I'm here. So see you. Bye bye.